Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute. Happy New Year. I hope you're all having a fabulous new year and that you have all your goals ready. I have mine ready. That's why we're filming this video today. It's definitely been a minute since I've made a YouTube video. I feel like the holidays are a crazy time of year for anyone, and I really wasn't doing a good job at like balancing everything this time around between travel and everything. On Christmas Eve, my appendix kind of popped off, so then Christmas morning had surgery, had that taken out. That was super fun. Felt super bad about that. Distracted my family from Christmas entirely and the whole meaning of it. We kind of did that later. Yeah, so then I've been healing from that, and I'm pretty much on the other side of healing at this point, so I'm ready to start jumping back into my routine. A couple things have to wait, obviously, you know, healing takes time, but for the most part I'm good to go as normal again, and I'm super stoked about it. And I wanted to make a YouTube video to kick off this new year, so I thought a fun first video for the year would be to share my personal 2022 goals with you guys. I personally have always been a fan of like the New Year's resolutions, New Year's goals. But recently, as in like the last 2 years recently, I decided I wanted to focus on New Year's goals instead of resolutions. I feel like resolutions are great. I feel like goals motivates me more personally, just that word shift. I feel like the word goals means you have a plan and you're determined and like you're ready to go. You have a plan to work on it. So for me, I like to emphasize that I have New Year's goals, things I would like to accomplish throughout 2022, and posting it on here is totally holding me accountable. So yeah, you know, having the internet to hold you accountable is always great. So yeah, without further ado, I'm just gonna share my 2022 New Year's goals with you. So number one, I want to lose weight. And I'm not saying that I'm unhappy with myself necessarily, or that, you know, I think I need to change for any particular reason. Like, I actually am very comfortable with myself, but I think everyone wants to improve. I grew up as a year-round athlete. So for me, eating habits, weight loss, working out, none of that really was a problem because it was kind of just taken care of for me. I was a year-round like swimmer. I did basketball, I did track and soccer and baseball, and like I was always doing a sport of some sort year-round. It was non-stop. And so, you know, I could eat whatever I wanted. I could do whatever I wanted. Wasn't a big deal. I was still going to be a size 2 at the end of the week. Right? I personally would like to lose weight just to feel better, look better, and it's really for myself. I would just like to feel better about myself and feel a little bit more confident in getting back into the healthy routine I used to be in and that I fell out of right after high school the last couple years. So for me, my first goal for 2022 is to lose some weight. My second goal for 2022 is to learn Spanish. I don't expect to be fluent by the end of 2022, but I would like to learn more than I already know. I feel like I know vocabulary here and there. I know just, you know, I know words and phrases here and there, but I cannot speak Spanish. And I just feel like I'd like to, especially since I want to be a teacher. I feel like it's a really good skill to have, to be able to communicate directly with parents of future students, to communicate with students who maybe aren't as comfortable speaking English and Spanish is their first language, and that, you know, they just feel safer speaking that. I want to be able to use that resource and to help them in that way and make more people feel comfortable and just be able to communicate with more people and meet and learn new things about more people. So I think learning new languages is a great thing. I have a list of languages I would love to learn. My first priority is Spanish. Goal number 3 for 2022. I want to stay consistent on YouTube. I'm putting it out there so y'all can hold me accountable. I know I won't be perfect. I already know it. I want to upload a video on Wednesdays and then a faith-related video on Fridays and have Faith Fridays on my YouTube channel. That's something I really want to do. I want to do uploads twice a week, and I want to stay consistent with that because ultimately, like, I'm uncomfortable right now. YouTube is not something I ideally would love to be doing all the time, but again, it's one of those callings I had. I think I talked about that in another video. For me, YouTube is a calling. I don't expect to get rich or famous from YouTube. That's not the plan here. I don't think that's gonna happen. But if even one person watches some of my videos and gets advice that they need in that moment moving forward, if one young girl can watch my relationship videos and my faith videos and avoid some mistakes because of that, because maybe this is the only place she's hearing that advice, to me that's so worth it. And I felt a calling to make my YouTube for that purpose. So I want to stay consistent with it and listen to that calling and see where that leads me. Number 4 is to stay consistent on my blog. I feel that I am much more consistent on my blog than I am over here on YouTube. I try to upload Mondays over on my blog. I'll link it down below if y'all want to check it out. Plug. But my blog is mainly just a form of self-expression through writing. It's primarily faith-based. I have a couple things on there that aren't necessarily, but for the most part, it's a faith-based blog. It's all about having fearless faith, and I think that that's a great thing to stay consistent with. Goal number 5. For me, I want to read 50 books this year. 50 books to 2nd grade Taylor would have been like a month-long project. Like I would have read 50 books in a month when I was in 2nd grade. I used to be such an avid reader. I'm still a reader, just not like I was. You know, you grow up, you get phones, you get busy in school, you get extracurriculars, you want to hang out with your friends, you want to do like all these things, and you kind of fall off for reading sometimes. At least I did. So I want to get heavily back into reading, not just occasional reading. And my goal for myself this year, we'll see if I can beat it maybe, is to read at least 50 books. And I feel like between school and just the wish list I have of books to read for hobbies anyways, that won't be impossible, but it will be a challenge for me since I haven't been reading like I used to. Goal number 6 for me, I want to have more money in my savings account. I feel like everyone does. I feel like that's good for a multitude of reasons. Yeah, and I just want to focus more on growing my savings account. I would rather have it safely in the bank for a rainy day than, you know, in things around my house. I mean, I still need to do a house tour video too, so that's coming. I want to do it while my Christmas decorations are still up. Number 7, I want to try a healthier diet. So I have on my little New Year's list, I make a list every year. You probably saw it in the thumbnail. But I make a list every year. This is something I've always done. I physically write out a list and I tape it, usually on the back of my bedroom door. This year I'm probably gonna put it like on my vanity or near it or something. I like to have it there as that reminder to just see every day physically. And you probably saw it on here, but I wrote down like in parentheses vegan. I'm not sure if I'm gonna fully commit to that vegan lifestyle because I feel like people say it's easier than you think, but I feel like it'd be so hard. Especially for me. I don't know. It seems hard, but Aaron and Deanna, a couple of my life mentors, my best friends, he's like my older brother and she's like my older sister. They're this really awesome married couple who are like mentors to me and Diego in life, and they're vegan. And honestly, when they became vegan, I was like, oh, I want to try that too, because anything they do, like, I want to do. But I noticed how it really improved their daily lives significantly. It makes them feel better. They have more energy. A lot of their health problems went away, which that's part of their testimony to share, but it cured a lot of things for them. And, you know, I just feel like it can't be a bad thing, but I'm not sure if I can fully commit to it, but I definitely want to at least be partially vegan, you know, like not full-blown vegan maybe, but try more vegan foods and dinners. And I want to implement that into my life and my diet more and see how it makes me feel. I feel like everyone feels better when they have some fruits and veggies, you know? Goal number 8, I want to excel in college. I'm already doing good in college. I've had a 4.0 for all of college. I feel like that's always a goal of mine. I take school so seriously, I always have. And I'm just hoping that I can continue to do well and to flourish in college. And I'm really excited because I'm doing online with Liberty University. The new semester starts, well, it already started by the time this is going up. And the new spring semester starts. Super excited, super nervous. I get like this every semester at the beginning. And I'm super excited but nervous, and I want to do well. My plan is to graduate in 2023. I'm not sure if I'll make the May deadline, like if I'll graduate in May. I may graduate like in the fall sometime because I had to go back and do a bunch of additional what's it called? Like the Gen Ed, the prereqs for Liberty, like their chapel and Bible and history of Virginia classes and all that stuff. I had to go back and redo all their classes that I didn't take since I didn't start at Liberty, and that kind of pushed me back a little bit, which is frustrating, but I'm trying super hard to like bulk up on classes and see how quickly I can get it done. But sometime in 2023 is the goal. I hope it happens, and I'm super excited to excel in school. Goal number 9 for 2022 is to grow with God. I feel like, and these are in no particular order, by the way, so that's not like 9th on my list, but I feel like it's always a goal of mine to grow with God more, you know, to pray more, to be with him more, to talk to him more, to learn more about him. And he already knows me inside and out, but I just want to know him more. I want to be like him, and I want to grow with him more. That's just another goal I have for the new year. I just constantly am striving to be more like him. Goal number 10 is to read my Bible daily. I struggle pretty hard with reading it daily, especially as of the last couple months. It seems like something with life just always gets in the way, but I really want to read my Bible daily and put more effort into reading my Bible daily. I've recently picked back up my hobby of Bible journaling, and I've noticed that that really helps me get back in the Word. Goal number 11, I'm kind of embarrassed to even talk about it, but I'm just gonna be real with y'all. Goal number 11 for me is to stop cussing entirely. So I never used to cuss. I feel like even me saying that to some people who know me and knew me growing up, they're gonna be like, huh, what? But like as of recent, I just love to say the B word sometimes, you know? Like, not constantly, but like the B word is just so like easy to use for so many things, and I'm not proud of it. So I just want to stop cussing entirely. For me, I've always hated cussing. I hate how it sounds. I just hate cursing. Like, I hate it. I hate it with everything in me. I hate hearing it. I hate listening to it. I hate other people doing it. I hate doing it myself, and I'm not proud of it. And like I said, it's not constant, but I've just noticed that I've been letting that word slip out a lot more recently, and I absolutely don't want to. I hate cussing. I want to go back to never ever cussing, even when I'm mad at my TV show or something. So goal number 11 for me is to stop cussing. And goal number 12, these will be slightly more challenging than most, is I want to relearn the piano and violin. So I've dabbled in each of those instruments in the past, primarily piano, violin. The violin is just my favorite instrument. It's always been my favorite instrument, at least since high school. And I just remember always talking about my love of the violin to like Diego and my mom and my dad, and I always listened to violin music. I just love it and adore it. And I had a violin for a little bit, and then, you know, when we were moving, I gave it to a little girl who was going to take music classes at her school, and she couldn't afford an instrument, and her mom had posted it on Facebook. And so I gave them my violin because I thought that she could use it more, and that maybe she would benefit from it more than I had been at that busy season of life. So I no longer own a violin, trying to work back to getting one. And like with the piano, I had a piano for a while, one of those little wall pianos, and you know, that's just, I couldn't move it to Texas. I couldn't. And there was just a lot with that. So I no longer own either of those instruments, but I would like to somehow acquire them or gain access to them to learn and pick up those instruments, because they're two of my favorites. I think they're gorgeous and beautiful, and I want to become fluent in instruments. Music has always spoken to my soul. It's always been a way for me to express myself, and I feel like music just connects people from all over in so many ways. Music is like a universal language, and I want to just learn more of that to share with people. I hope maybe this inspires and motivates some of y'all to make some 2022 goals. Go make your own list. Go make a list of your goals. Make it cute, make it pretty, hang it up on your wall, and get motivated to make some positive changes in your life for 2022. I'm all about fresh starts, new beginnings, and I feel like the new year is always just such a great time to try to implement those changes in your routine. All right, y'all, thank you so much for watching. So it's progressively gotten darker because it's already gloomy outside and kind of foggy and overcast today. and the sun is setting, so it's starting to get a little dark over here. So thank you for bearing with me, but thank y'all for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that, you know, you tune back in on Friday for my faith-related video. I think it's gonna be a good one, so I hope y'all enjoy it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Don't forget to check that description box. I'm gonna link my blog and some other things down below, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.